Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Jessica.
And today we have our number 6 beer and candy pairing.
Yep, this is Arabicadabra. And I butchered the name of it the first time, so I've had lots of practice. But if you recall, I do not like this beer.
Check out our regular review.
I don't like this at all. At all. But when you add Reese's peanut butter cups to the mix, I am game. You dump that whole thing in your glass.
I'm gonna. This has been sitting out. So
for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's probably not as warm as Brad would like, but
Reese's.
Make the world go around.
This is a 5.5% ABV. Not sure about the IBUs. They are not listed on Untapped. This was bottled 8/22/17. We got it from the Bell's General Store.
Yeah, where we got everything else.
We got 2 at the same time, so on release date or whatever, when we got it.
Yeah, that week when I bought them,
we got 2. So this was supposed to
has
roasted coffee beans, specialty malts, and intense coffee stout.
I'm pretty sure I bought this one to age, but since it was part of the second video series that the Bell's folks have... I swear, if they send another one out this next week, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah.
But we've done the best we can, and taken their word for it, and they've been pretty spot on.
Yeah, they've been pretty good.
I mean, this is number 6.
Yep.
And I think we've had one that's been up in the air, but otherwise, we've agreed with everything.
Yep.
So, coffee and peanut butter.
Yep.
Not looking forward to this.
Smell?
I know what it smells like.
Very good coffee chocolate.
Reese's has to make it better. Because by itself is awful.
No.
And if it ruins the peanut butter cup, I'm going to be very upset.
Okay, drink without all these sweets.
Okay. How do you eat a Reese's peanut butter cup?
Well, you can't eat the whole thing at once, because...
The hell I can't.
So, to me, it's a very bold coffee, kind of sweet roasted malt
Strong.
taste. Yeah.
I would equate this to what strong black coffee.
If you don't like coffee or strong black coffee, don't even go to this beer at all.
Okay. So I've eaten 52% of my peanut butter cup. I'm going to spread it around my tongue.
It definitely knocks down the coffee.
That makes it so much more tolerable.
But there's still coffee there. I can still taste coffee, but nothing like what you can if we didn't eat that.
Right. But you know what? I'm still going to eat my Reese's peanut butter cup, and I'm not going to finish my beer.
Well, of course you're not.
It still isn't good. Stop. It still isn't good. But it tones down the intensity of that coffee.
And the bitterness of the coffee.
Absolutely.
With all that sugar, the bitterness of that coffee is pretty much gone. You still get a little bit of coffee.
It's not intense. It tastes more like
But
it's just not as bold.
Right.
It's not bold.
It's light, then you get the peanut butter chocolate sweetness that finishes.
That helped a lot. Because now it's gone.
And if you remember from the original video, I think she smelled it, then didn't even drink it.
I just can't do coffee. I just can't. But like I said, Reese's makes everything better. I mean, clearly. I'm pretty sure. This is why Jake doesn't deserve a Reese's peanut butter cup, because Jake can't sit still and behave. So we ate them. Yeah. I just, I'll still buy one of these to age, because I'd really like to see how well it ages.
It only says shelf life 6 months.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Yeah.
But the peanut butter helped. The peanut butter has helped. I will totally admit to that.
If you live somewhere in a neighborhood, or you go to a neighborhood and they I wouldn't, I guess, allow you to drink when you're going up and down the streets like they do here.
Yeah, okay.
If this is the only beer, just steal all the Reeses.
Yeah.
And you'll be good.
And you like this beer, and I don't. But the Reese's, I think, made it toned down a little bit. I think it's pretty good. I like it.
I think it's good if you don't like coffee. For me, I wouldn't pair it with Reese's.
What would you pair it with?
Nothing, because I like the big, bold coffee.
Oh.
And I like my Reese's frozen, so I wouldn't eat it with Reese's.
But I think that this is better, but I don't know what I would mix. Okay, I would
like to actually see what this tastes like with peanut M&Ms.
Okay, well, we're going to have to go back to the store.
All of them.
Yeah, and get another one of these, another one of peanut M&Ms. Okay, but...
Because it's more of a peanut.
What about mixing this with, like, a dark chocolate? Bitter...
I think it would be too much bitterness.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, fair enough.
Because the coffee is bitter.
I don't drink coffee. I don't know what pairs well with coffee besides probably bacon.
I think the coffee is bitter on its own and adding more bitterness. If you don't like that big bitterness, you're not going to like that. It would have to be like a sweet chocolate.
Is there any candy that tastes like vanilla Tootsie Rolls? Would that have been good? To hit that vanilla
French
flavors?
Vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
That might be good. I'm not allowed to eat the
Valentine's. Yeah, he can't. You're not allowed to, but I would let you have one for Valentine. Let's do it. I would do another one of these.
Yeah.
For French vanilla.
That would probably be good.
I wonder if that'd be good for you, because I know you do French vanilla now.
Yep.
I was just trying to think of, other alternative.
We could
candies.
spend a month doing stuff like this, though.
I know.
We went from like 5 to 8, 9, 10.
I know, because everything sounds so good combined. Because you start with, okay, I don't like Two Hearted, but yeah, I'll try it with this. But then now that I know that it tastes good with sour gummies, I want to taste it with sour Skittles or more Sour Patch Kids and that kind of stuff.
Like, these were supposed to end on the 31st, and I think they're going to go past the 31st.
Thanksgiving! But we're thankful for that. We're thankful for Bell's for giving us ideas. I'm really glad that they posted this, because this is a lot of fun for me, because I gave this beer another chance, and...
You're gone before I am.
I got like a quarter of the glass. But Reese's, I think it was a good pairing. I do.
I think in all this, it's fun to see what it cuts. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure what we'll do is a wrap-up video. It'll be an extra video. It won't be a standard. But just, they always talk about this beer pairing well with roasts or salmon.
Exactly what I was just thinking.
Something like that. But to me, this candy, I don't know if you want to call it, is a different animal.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I was just thinking. When you review a beer or you read about a beer or even on the labels, it pairs well with pork.
Yeah.
It pairs well with salmon. But you don't ever think it pairs well with Skittles, which I'm sure they're never going to label. But these Halloween ones, it's amazing the flavor palettes that it cuts, it inspires, it brings out. But, yeah.
Until now, I would have to say, if you guys want to try this, which I definitely think you should, you should get Bell's Two Hearted Ale and sour gummy worms.
But you know what?
Because those different flavors in those gummy worms change that beer drastically.
Yeah. Out of all the ones we've done so far, that would be probably one of my favorites, too. Which is gross.
But as of right now, we only had one Starburst.
Right. And Starburst, again, I mean, I'm sure that we could buy a roll of Starburst and taste different things. And there are things, obviously, you wouldn't mix. I would never mix a Starburst with coffee. And,
well, no.
You'd have to be smart about it. But I bet, you could probably do Payday with this and do a caramel hazelnut.
Right.
Would you go as far as having hazelnut-ish?
Yes, because they're calling this a coffee milk stout. Yep. So hazel
but caramel with the peanuts.
Well, right,
you know?
but that's all stuff that you put into coffee. Like they have those creamers.
Right.
So they have hazelnut and
you could have
pumpkin
peanut or peppermints, and do peppermints
and all that crap, which I don't use. But you could do this at Christmas with mints, peppermints,
or dinner mints. We're going way too far.
Yeah.
This one was okay.
Yeah.
But do the other ones.
Yeah. So we've rambled enough.
Yeah, no kidding. Sorry, you'll never get the 4 minutes of your life back, but glad you spent it with us.
Yep. So that'll wrap up this beer review. Until next time, I'm Brad.
I'm Jessica.
Happy brewing. Thank you for watching this video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Leave me a comment down below to tell me what you thought about this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe and share, and hit that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. You can check out these videos over here. Also head over to 31stbrewing.com for everything beer and home brewing related.